the defending world champion Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko once again is our main event tomorrow night.
Waiting just ended. We're waiting to see if we're going to hear an interview. We're waiting to see if we're going to hear an interview from Vasily Lomachenko. So basically, I guess you can consider it the biggest fight of the weekend, even though it's some big fights tomorrow. For example, you got Liam Smith versus Liam Williams. I'm interested in that. That's going on over in the UK. You have this fight right here, Lomachenko versus former WBA champion Jason Sosa. And Jason Sosa is actually coming off of 3 big fights. And depending on how you look at that Nicholas Walters fight, some people see that as a win for him. So he's got Nicholas Walters, Javier Fortuna in China, and then Stephen Smith over in the UK. So he's been on a nice little streak. And now he's fighting Vasily Lomachenko in the fight. Well, let's be honest. Nobody's giving him a chance to win. You know, it's crazy. Funny story is I had a chance to interview him like a few months ago, fucking around waiting for Tevin Farmer, and missed out on the interview. But anyway, of course I got to show love because he's from the Philadelphia area. He's from Camden, not Philly. But, you know, the only way he can win is by knockout. Or if he goes out there on some Lando Salido type shit and just really pressures him and stays in his face. But I just don't see him having the skills, you know. I'm not going to try to fluff what was not there. I just don't see him beating him. Now, I guess we got to talk about what's next for Lomachenko. You know, now they want that Orlando Salido fight. I think they should get it. You know, I think there should be enough money to make that fight. But will, you know, Orlando Salido really want it? Also, I would like to see the him versus the winner of Miura versus. Oh wait, let's see what Sosa has to say.
You know, less pounds. My last fight's been 29. I want to be 130.
Okay, so no issue. You got about 2 hours to lose the points. You shouldn't be a problem, right?
No problem.
All right. I want to ask you, so many people turned down the opportunity to fight Lomachenko. Why was Jason Sosa the guy for the job?
Why not fight one of the best? To be one of the best.
And how do you get it done? I mean, a lot of people obviously choosing Lomachenko. He's 20-1 favorite. I'm sure you're tired of hearing it. Why would you upset them? And how could you become world champion tomorrow night?
I'm not going to Lomachenko out.
All right. Thank you, Jason.
So you're going to knock Lomachenko out.
Flowers back on the scale. Let's bring over the champ, Vasily Lomachenko. No problem for you on the scale this time around, as it never is. But look, you got a tough guy, Jason Sosa. Him telling me he wanted to keep every pound going against you, is that going to make a difference for him tomorrow night? I wish I could translate that for you, but I can't, so here's Igis.
I was trying to put him in a spot where he can speak English, because he can't speak English.
He always tells me next time. What did he say?
That's what his opponent says. Next fight, but not this one, with Vasily Lomachenko.
Vasily, a lot of people looking forward to you putting on a show. I know sometimes you kind of start your fights thinking things out, but is Jason Sosa the right kind of opponent that's going to come forward and possibly you could get a knockout tomorrow night?
Я не знаю, все зависит от него, от их стратегии. Я буду плясать от того, что будет делать он. Посмотрим. Мне-то какая разница, что он будет вперед, назад. Я-то умею по-разному.
It's going to depend on him, what he's going to do. He's going to go forward, he's going to back it up. It really doesn't matter to me what he's going to do. I know what I'm going to do.
Lastly, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you your feelings about fighting on a card headlining HBO with 2 of your friends, your stablemates, 3 Ukrainians on worldwide national television as well. How does that make you feel with this opportunity for Ukraine and for your friends?
All right, we don't really need to listen to this part, do we? Sorry about that. I didn't know it was going to be this long, you know. But right now, it's like a lot of fans are calling for him to fight Mikey Garcia. Here's the thing. We don't know who Mikey Garcia is with. If Mikey Garcia is with Al Heyman, then it's a fight that can be made. For example, you have an Al Heyman fight of Michael Hunter fighting Alexander Usyk on this same card. You know, we've seen Al Heyman and Bob Arum work together. For example, they made Terrence Crawford versus John Molina, and the list now goes on. But if he's with Richard Schaefer, you know, because right now Mikey Garcia is still considered to be a free agent, but he's fighting on, you know, Al Heyman cards with Schaefer watching, looking, and, you know, like he's his fighter. So it's weird. I want to see that, you know, But also, I would like to see him, you know, try to unify that division before he moves up. But with the way he's talking, you know, he may want to end up at 140 soon. And don't be surprised if we can see a Lomachenko versus a Terrence Crawford at 140 sometime in the next maybe year and a half. I'm just saying, I think it could possibly happen. But if you don't know the weights, Jason Sosa weighed over at 130.2. He had to get butt naked to weigh that at 130.2. And I got to get to the next weigh-in, the Usyk weigh-in zone. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. I'm going to be here covering this fight and also doing a live stream after this fight. We're going to talk about everything. TstreeT Controversy, TstreeT Controversy Live.